Hello learners, today we are going to study about Python. Python is a fourth generation programming language using which we can write codes as well as we can do plotting and simulation. So uh, in today's lecture we are going to understand how to download Python, install it and run program using Python. And in the second part of this course, we will learn how to install NumPy, SciPy and Matplotlib with Python 3 on Windows. So, first of all, we go to browser. There we type Google. Now, here we type Python. Now, automatically we see that we are getting Python site. So here we go to the download section. Now download is available for Windows, Linux, Mac and other versions. So as our interest is in Windows, we go to Windows. Under Windows, we found that there are many stable releases. Now the release that we are going to download is Python 8.33 of May 13, 2020. It is a recent release and we can go for it. And if you can see that every month they give some updates. We have update in April 29, April 20, March 10, February 2020 and December 2019. Now out of this I have selected Windows x86-64 and this is for 64-bit machine. I am using Windows 10 system which is a 64-bit machine. So I will go for download of this particular. If your machine is 32-bit machine, you have to go to this Windows x86. It will work for 32-bit machine. Now I have, as it will take time and my internet is very slow, I have already downloaded the Python 8.3. It is in the download part. Here I have already downloaded it. Now I am opening the folder where it is. Now I go to the Python 8.3 and double click on it. When I double click on, you can find that there are two options: customize installation and install now. For customize installation, these are the options. Okay, these are the shoot that are present. Okay, now we are going back. We are adding, to work it smoothly, we have to add Python to the path. So we are adding it and we can go any of it. So basically if you want, you can go for the customized installation. Here you can see documentation is there, pp is there, tcl, tk and ideal is there, and Python test suite is also present. Okay, here we go for first install for all users, associate file with Python, required with PyLauncher, create shortcut for install application, add Python to environment and pre-compile stable apple. We don't have to take last two. Now we go for installation. Now for this I double click on install. Now you can see that my installation has started. Now you look at the things that are coming, standard library, and the things, the packages that were present, they are coming on the screen. This now I am seeing the standard library 64 bit. Almost half of it is composed. The test suite is there. Next, the documentation part is also coming. Utility scripts, TCL TK support, always remember that it is very essential to add this Python to your part, without which it may not work properly. And for downloading the things with pip also, this is highly required. Pip bootstrap and everything is coming. And after installation, if you see the start part, it will come here. Yeah, already the folder has been created. This is ideal for Python, where you can write your program. For help, manuals are given, the talks are also given. Now we have also written some of the programs which can be done using Python. There are two classes. First one, the basic part. For each, you do not need the packages like NumPy, SciPy, Matplotlib, and this program can be run when the installation is complete. Okay. Now we see that the launcher is launching and the installation is going part. We have these things here. And another thing, you also remember that from here you can also open the CMD. Now it is compiling the standard libraries. You can look it. So what are our topic of discussion? I am again repeating. First, we are seeing how to install Python, how to run Python in Windows. It can be run through double click or through open a file by right click and then running it. As you can see in my desktop, I have two Python program files on my desktop. And again, the Python, the package is very small. It is about, I think, 25 MB. It will not take much of the time to install as well as download it. There is another version of Python which is Anaconda. For Anaconda, the file size is about 450 MB plus, and in Anaconda all the packages are there, and it is a package. Anaconda is a package for R also. All the programs are there. If you want, you can also download Anaconda. But here today our topic of discussion is Python. So we are installing the Python, and we will learn how to download other software and install like NumPy, SciPy, Jupyter Notebook, all in this Python. So we are at I think in a minute or two our this total installation will be completed. Okay, and if you compare the type of package, it is a success. The installation time is very less. Okay, so now the setup was successful. Special thanks to Mark Hanmon. Without those years of freely shared Windows experience, Python for Windows would still be Python for DOS. Okay, so I am closing it. Now I have a two program. This is for running this program we need the packages like NumPy, SciPy, Matplotlib, but for this we do not need anything. So first I am showing you how to open the file with an editor with IDLE. So here we right click on it and we open the editor. So the program has opened. Now here you can see that we have taken a simple physics problem in which we have to enter two things. We have to enter a height above the ground level and we have to enter a velocity. Now if a particle with that velocity can go to the height, the program will give us the answer, or it will say that with this velocity it will not go to the height. So this is the code for it. Now to run, I go to this run and run module. Now it is asking for the height, so I give a height about 5 meter and I have given a velocity of 10 meter. So we found that the total displacement is 5 meter, time taken is this, and the velocity is this. So it is returning us the time taken for it. And here I have intentionally given one input so that it remain in the screen. Now I give an ordinary input 0 and it comes out. Now why I have given you, I am explaining. When we are double clicking on it, the program will open and close. If you give this input, then it will remain on the screen. Let us see it. Now I am giving double click. See, it has opened in the, and now I am giving the same inputs: 5 meter, 10 meter, velocity 10 meter per second. See, now it is waiting for the input. If it is not, the screen would close. Now I am giving the input and it closes. Now second thing what I am doing, I am giving another input. So I am giving a very large height, 50 meter, keeping the velocity same. We know that in this case the projectile will not reach that height. So this was the program. So I have explained you how to run the program. Now in the second part, as I have already told you, we will learn how to install the packages NumPy, SciPy and Matplotlib with Python 3. So in this program, so what we have to do here, we have in this program, we have on the comment section, we have written how to do it. So for this purpose, first we have to open CMD, and I am opening it with the run as administrator. Okay, let us see whether Python is working or not. I type Python and see the Python is working as I have added it to the path. Now I am coming out of it. Exit, I am tapping exit, it comes out. Now in the terminal, I place this thing python -m pip install numpy and enter. See, now the system is now downloading numpy and it will install. See, installing the collected package numpy. So they how beautiful the software is. It is taking everything, means from DOS also. So it is a good integration of this. Now second, I am going to install SciPy. Now it is saying that you should considering upgrading the Python m install upgrade pip. Okay, so I am doing the same. So I write Python m pip install dash dash upgrade pip. Is it okay? Yeah, let me Python pip install. Okay. So it has also uh, updating the pip version. So we can see that this package and everything, the software is very nice. Many paid software also don't give such type of things. It is so user friendly. Just you have to know the few things. It is helping the user. Now I am installing the SciPy. Now see, the downloading of the package SciPy has started for 62.4 version. AM particular this indicate that it is for 64. Now it is installing the SciPy in the system. It is taking some time. Our next target is to install matplotlib. We are keeping a copy ready. Once the SciPy install, we will go for matplotlib. See what the beauty. Everything is coming like in Linux. We know that from command, by typing command it can come, and same thing is happening in Windows also. Now it is downloading the different packages which is associated with matplotlib. Now it is installing. Okay, now we have installed. Let us try to install Jupyter also. Now it is downloading the associated package which is required for installation of the Jupyter. And by the way, for recording of all this, I am using the Active Presenter free version. We are very thankful for the developer of the Active Presenter, without which we could not record these sessions like this. Here you can see the icon. I am using the Active Presenter. You can also make this type of videos, educational videos at home by downloading the Active Presenter. It is a very beautiful software. And this is the demo version. We can also, if you want, you can also go for the paid version of Active Presenter. This is very nice, and they also give the regular update of the same Active Presenter. Already I have made one of the YouTube video using Active Presenter, and it also have the option that you can directly, after recording the video, you can directly upload the same in YouTube. Now it is showing some of the problems, particularly it could not build well for this. Let us see whether still it is working or not. If I get a solution of this particular problem, I will share you. By the way, I have also created one uh, for the Linux user. I have one of the pages. I am also showing you the page. In the meantime, the particularly the installation is going. So you have to type sites google.com public site Tamal Sarkar NDU. This is my personal page. Here I have a page for Python. Yeah, this. For particularly this page is for the Linux user. So for Linux you have to follow this command, and then you have to create a virtual environment where you can download install the software and run it. Okay, this the total process is explained. And here when you do this activation part, when we write source workday, this activation part, what happens is that in your terminal this term will come, and you have to type everything after it, and it will give you or provide you a virtual environment. So this page is also very helpful. So this is the location of the page. While I will upload my video in YouTube, I will also give the necessary links for this one. And in this page I will also give the commands that were required to install, particularly Python, associated software like NumPy, SciPy, everything. Okay, I will update this page, so you will not have any problem. So let us go to the terminal part and see what is the condition, and still the installation is going on. So let us do the, I will do the updating of this page. Here I am writing for Windows user, for Windows user. First install Python by downloading Python follow the following YouTube link. Once I upload the video, I will give the link here, and then what you have to do, you have to open the CMD and install. If possible, open in administrator. Okay, let us see whether yeah, installation is now complete. Now we are exiting the particularly the terminal. Now let us see what we get. Now I am also closing this. So this is my program. I again open this program with it. It is very simple program. With time, this program gives the exponential. Very simple. We have a time slab, and with time, this is going in the square way. So we will get a square curve after running this program. Let us run. So the sample program is running. Yeah. So this is the curve that we are talking about. We are getting it. So it indicates that we have successfully installed SciPy, then NumPy and Matplotlib. Let us see whether Jupyter has worked successfully or not. Now we are closing this. Now to run Jupyter again, we go to CMD. We open it. Here we type Jupyter Notebook. Let us see whether it opens or not. Yeah. So our Jupyter Notebook is opening. The installation is successful. Now here, from this we can open a notebook. So, or we can upload. So I am going for the upload mode. So particularly in my pen drive, okay, not in desktop also, I have one of the Jupyter particularly notebook that I am going to open. Here it is. Now I am opening it. Yeah, here it is. Here are the some programs that I have written. Now how to run it? I click on it, okay, and I am running it. Yeah, so it is asking me for some of the input. Here I give 8. What the program is doing, it give when we enter some number, it gives us the odd integers in this range. See, so it is working fine. So I think that you have got a good explanation how to particularly install NumPy and everything in Jupyter. This will be very helpful for the student who want to learn how to integrate the other packages with the Python. Okay, thank you. So to stop this active presenter, you have to press Control End.